Yo, what's poppin' everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that other stuff. If you don't celebrate the holidays, then I hope you're having a good day regardless. But anyways, I know you saw the title of the video. I know you saw the thumbnail. We have a type of video that I haven't done in a long time, people. We have a Genshin TCG video, bro. It has been almost a year since I did one of these. But the new update to the Genshin TCG came out, and I was excited to see what the game had to offer now because I just had a really strong itching to give this game mode another shot and just get back into it. Trying out this double Pyro Yanfei deck because I really wanted to try out Yanfei. The goal of this deck was to basically get Yanfei, basically use Raiden to get everyone's ults charged up. Go to Bennett, use his ult, then go to Yanfei and just spam everything down to death with her normal attacks. But as you guys can see, this is a very rough deck in motion, and I basically changed everything overnight after this battle because you guys are gonna see. Okay, so I'm up against a Ganyu freeze comp with Mona and the newest character, Yelan. She does a crap ton of damage compared to Xingqiu, just like in the main game. So yeah, she's a very good character. But yeah, my main goal with this deck is to set up Raiden Shogun's skill, then use her burst to charge up my other characters' bursts, and then go from there. And conveniently, both Yanfei and Bennett's bursts are 2 costs, so that makes it very convenient to charge them up with Raiden. Unfortunately, I made a huge mistake and allowed my opponent to go first this next turn and allowed them to freeze my Raiden Shogun before she could get her burst off, so that was a huge mistake right there. So now I'm forced to switch to Yanfei and deal some damage just to get off of, just to relieve some of the pressure until my Raiden thaws out next turn. You see, now I'm switching back to her just to make sure my Yanfei doesn't die. Thankfully, they're not going to get another Ganyu charged attack off because that joint is very expensive. And I'm just going to end the round on Bennett Boy here, just to make sure my Raiden doesn't get another instance of Hydro on her before the next round. So again, I messed up and let my opponent go first, which is something you really don't want to do against freeze teams. You can tell how rusty I am, right? But anyways, yo, this battle has such a cool ending. Just stick around, you'll see. But anyways, my opponent is going to get another charged attack off, but thankfully it's my Bennett that gets frozen, not my Raiden. And I got a Chef Mao support card, so now I can pull another companion using my Dunyazard, and I get another Chef Mao. So I'm going to play that again because I have a food engine type of thing going on here. Then I'm going to switch to my Raiden. Ganyu is going to just barely miss out on the KO, which allows me to get Raiden's burst off, which is awesome to me. She's honestly done her job at this point. I honestly don't care if she dies now. She got Bennett and Yanfei's burst charged up. That's literally all she needed to do, which is why Raiden is such a good character in TCG if you set her up. Like, she doesn't have to do much to contribute a ton of value to the team. But like I said earlier, this deck was a very rough work in progress because I really just wanted to try out my Yanfei, and this is a mechanic that I didn't even like know either. Apparently there's like these powerful cards that you can only play like once per game that give you like special effects, and my opponent, who has a very interesting name by the way, used the card that allows them to get another turn right away if they get a kill. So they're going to go again in order to end their turn first, and now I'm just going to use my Bennett burst here, take out that Yanfei, and force my opponent to go into Mona, which is both good and bad. Mona doesn't do as much damage as Yelan, as you guys will see later, but she does have access to that quick swap, So my opponent can very easily switch to Yelan and then dish out some damage on that same turn, which they're definitely gonna do because my opponent I allow my opponent to once again go first, which is something you really don't want to do against a freeze team like this. So I'm really messing up a lot here. My dice rolls being complete dog water isn't helping either, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. My opponent is going to use the elemental skill to set up that summon while also freezing my Bennett. This battle is looking very rough so far. Like I know we both have 2 characters alive at this point, but it really feels like I'm not like set up properly to go at this point. My Bennett's burst is only active for 1 more round, so I gotta do something with my Yanfei now. Like it's now or never. And as you can see, that Mona burst does way more damage than I expected. Leaves my Yanfei at 1 HP. Oh my lord. And my opponent still has 4 die left, so they definitely can sneak out like another hit to kill my Yanfei if they're willing to sacrifice the cards for it. So I figured I might as well get off 1 hit with Yanfei before she dies at the end of this round. Thankfully, the Bennett burst heals my Yanfei for 2 HP, but it doesn't matter because my opponent quick swaps to Yelan, like I mentioned earlier, and takes out my Yanfei with an elemental skill that does a whopping 6 damage. So it's now up to Bennett. It is looking really bad right now. The summons are going to go off and trigger freeze. He's at 2 HP. He does have his burst up again because it's going to end this round. So things are not looking too good for me. You could tell that it's been a long time since I played Genshin TCG, so this battle is not going too well. My opponent has like 15 total HP left compared to my 2. But watch this. You guys are gonna see, like, at this point in the battle, I honestly, truly just wanted to concede and just give up. But you guys are gonna see. This battle was the perfect example of how, sometimes you just gotta stick in there until the very end sometimes, So I'm gonna use my Bennett burst, heal him for 2 HP while dealing out some damage, which is good. The Yelan deals 2 damage back to Bennett, and I'm basically just trying to use all of the normal attack buffing cards that I had planned to use with my Yanfei on my Bennett in order to increase his damage output while also ensuring that he just doesn't die thanks to his elemental burst. I'm essentially trying to see if I can sweep the team with my Bennett instead of my Yanfei like how I originally planned. That's the strategy here. But holy crap, I'm rusty at this game. And you guys can see I used my own arcane card right there like terribly because I used it and it didn't even kill. So you guys can tell, like, it's been a minute since I played Genshin TCG. I am so sorry. My Bennett is at 5 HP, Yelan is at 5, Mona is at 3, but his burst is charged up once again, and I do have that Buttercrab card, so I can use that to negate some damage if need be. And I feel like that is going to come in clutch later. Also, look at this roll right here. I got so much Omni die. Like, oh my god, can all my games be like this? Like, can all my rolls be like this, bro? But anyways, my opponent is going to quick swap to Yelan and get a heavy 3-hit off, but it's just barely not enough. Just barely not enough. And I'm going to get that Buttercrab off and shield up my Bennett, so that in addition to dealing some damage back to Yelan, he is going to heal for 2 HP. Yelan's burst is going to do a whopping 0 because of that Buttercrab, and my Bennett is going to do a normal attack and take out Yelan with 4 damage and heals back up to 5. So now this is it. It's now just Mona and Bennett. I'm expecting my opponent to have some type of healing in the back to save them, but my opponent ends the round, my Bennett whops them for 3 damage, and that's it. Yo, I went from getting absolutely bodied, like completely bodied for the first half of this game, like the first 3/4 of this game, to my Bennett just coming in clutch and just tanking all the damage and winning the whole thing at the very end. That was honestly crazy to see. I thought it was going to be my Yanfei that was going to clean things up with like her normal attacks and charged attacks. But little did I know, it was Bennett that was going to clean things up here. So that was a very chaotic and very close match to welcome me back to Genshin TCG, I guess. I've been watching a lot of Genshin TCG content creators and like researching other decks I want to try out. So let me know if you guys want to see more Genshin TCG videos. I'll be happy to make some more. You know, these are very easy to make, very quick to make too. But until then, that's going to do it for this video. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Not Happy New Year. I still got 5-6 days left for that. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that other stuff. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll gladly make more if you guys are enjoying it. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the match, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.